Hopefully.
I enjoy that we're both wearing
blue like sweater things.
Okay. It says we're live.
We will find out shortly.
Oh, I see it. It still says number 4, but that's okay. We'll leave it be.
I don't know if I can edit it while we're streaming or not.
I think you can. Oh. Can you press it so that it's the 2 circles on top of each other?
Press this one?
Yes.
This button? It's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god. Terrifying. Terrifying.
So far, it sounds okay.
Okay.
We did just change the microphone, so it's going to be just a minute because there's still some lag to it.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Yeah. There's definitely a lag in the video here, but the stream is healthy currently.
That's good. Healthy streams, good stream.
Stream health is excellent.
Yes.
You better not.
Please.
Don't take that back. Please stream. Please stay. Please. Please. It says we have 2 concurrent viewers, so there might be somebody else here.
Also, sound is good.
Sound is
my
good?
end. Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's been a struggle,
God.
y'all.
It's been a big struggle.
Yep, I'm still terrified.
If
We'll
it
see how it goes.
crashes,
We're sorry.
We're sorry, and also I'm going to have a very big talk with the people who sent me my computer, because, not okay.
My brand new computer should not be crashing.
It shouldn't, but I think it's because I had it on Windows 11, which is not a good Windows 11, or a Windows update. So, not yet. It's still in beta. Actually, no, I think it did actually fully come out like a few days ago. But it's usually, every other Windows is horrible, so the even ones are good, the odd ones are shit. So, we'll see.
So just
It's
wait
their
for
10 again.
the even ones to come back.
Yes, that is what I've been told is best. So, yeah.
We
see.
still only have 2 people right now, which is you and maybe somebody else, unless
Yeah.
YouTube's lying. So, it might be Richie.
It could be Richie. Might be Richie.
Might be Richie. She didn't say anything though.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still fun.
Still fun.
preemptively, I'm gonna say don't put any spoilers for season 2, because 1, it's only been out for a day, so people haven't had a chance to watch it all. All of us. We've watched the first episode, but yeah, no spoilers for Witcher season 2 in this Smut or Angst, because that is very, very rude, and I will be severely disappointed in you. So don't disappoint me.
Don't disappoint Kat.
It never ends well.
That's a threat.
This is going to be a Witcher themed one, which the Twitter said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My very, very terrified tweet, because I forgot to mute with all words related to Witcher Season 2 spoilers, so I had to just pray. And there's a reason I didn't tweet about it today. Which is the same thing.
Yeah. Fair enough. There's still nobody here. They lost faith in us.
Oh, no.
Well, and also I haven't been able to promote it as much because I've been avoiding Twitter, so I don't get spoiled for a show that I really love.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
That's fair. It said maybe there was a third person here for a second. I don't know if it lasted. Oh,
Maybe.
We'll see.
maybe. Yeah, it's Brian! Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, buddy. Don't disappoint me.
Don't disappoint Kat.
Yep.
Woo! If anyone's here, it's Brian.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us again, Ryan.
Thank you,
Love
Brian.
to have you.
You're our most loyal follower.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay, we're 4 minutes in, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't lost faith. Thank you, Brian.
We are trying, and hopefully this is going to work okay this time, knocking on all the wood.
Knocking on all the wood.
Well, if you don't have wood, you're supposed to, like, tap on your head.
Chair, desk, other desks.
That's why I was miming it, and I just thought it would be funny.
Fine.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Shall we begin? Do we want to
yeah.
wait a little bit longer?
We can begin.
Okay.
But again, for people watching this in the future, welcome to Smut or Angst Witcher Edition, because the new season just came out. No spoilers for anything, and
Literally.
no spoilers. We haven't watched that much of the second season. We watched literally the first episode.
Oh, so
So,
good though.
It was so good. Okay.
Let's go.
Don't fuck me on this. Okay. Here
Press
we
whatever you
go.
can, folks. We need good vibes today.
Yes. All right. You'll just be a minute.
Now, should I make a poll for Brian and Richie?
Yes. Make polls.
Assuming Richie is in fact watching.
We'll find out
Polls are
eventually.
fun.
Yeah.
And I have this
Our props.
little box.
The Witcher fandom has some wild smut that I enjoy immensely, but it's very wild.
Oh, wow. Scream by
Eyes Up Marksman? I know this author.
All right,
That's the
cool.
biggest risk with this, is the fact that Kat reads a bunch of the same fan fiction as me.
Yeah.
Well, no, I read same fandoms
Yes.
sometimes, but I almost always read smut and you almost always read Angst.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But fun.
Eyes Up Marksman does both, though, if I remember correctly. So do we just get titles on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like. So far, it's mostly just saying smut is what's coming to me. Even though it's kind of like horror, it's still like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna make you scream. Wink.
Wink.
That's kind of what it's
Yeah.
gone towards for me.
I'll guess smut as well, just
Villain
because,
smut.
like, I don't know, man.
You know,
It
like,
could be anything.
it really could be either.
We've got 100% for Angst at this
Hey.
moment.
It does very much like, yeah, no.
Just, or,
Ah.
Wilhelm scream.
Saskia
Oh
did
my
not
gosh.
know what a Wilhelm
I did
scream
not.
was, so we introduced her to a compilation of the Wilhelm scream.
Now
I
I can
learned-
never unhear it.
We learned that My Little Pony uses it a hell of a lot.
Unless that was a lie. It
I
seemed
don't
a
know.
lie. I
kinda
don't
did.
know.
Maybe. I know Star Wars always uses it, so all the Star Wars
Yeah.
stuff I genuinely believe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna guess smut.
Okay.
Oh.
You horny bastards.
Always.
Okay, I'm gonna end the poll, even though I
Okay.
think we've only had like one vote.
That's okay.
If the poll will show up on my end. Hello.
Oh,
Whenever
Yeah,
it is.
one vote, 100%
One vote
for
for
Angst.
Okay.
Okay, I assume that's Brian.
We will see.
I guess we will in
Against
the
your
next
instincts
30
for this one.
seconds.
Oh. We gotta have one for each side at least.
yeah. So curious what this is,
Mm-hmm.
or like what the plot of this fic is.
Yeah, no.
I feel like all this is going to do is show me a bunch of Witcher fics I haven't read, and I'm gonna be like, ooh, I should read that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yay. I love that. That's the picture you used.
I didn't want it to be too explicit, and I didn't want to use any particular sex scene, so this is what we got.
Oh, that's so
Good.
good, though. God,
Also,
the bath.
With the
Classic.
no spoilers, that title does kind of tie into the first episode a little bit. Just saying.
People scream a lot in The Witcher, though.
That is
like
true.
it's at its core, it's sad people attacked by monster. Grumpy snowman has to save their asses because he's the only one who can. There's just a lot of screaming always.
That is very true.
Because, like, listen, if I was gonna get attacked by literally any monster I know of from the Witcherverse, like, if I was just walking by a pond and a drowner popped up and was like, "Meh," I'd lose my mind.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a pretty picture and a pretty title.
That's from The Horror in the Wild by The Amazing Devil.
Yeah.
Witness me, old man, I am the wild. Gives me big Faye Yaskier vibes. But that
does.
could just be because I like that trope a lot.
I think I'm gonna go for Angst on this one because it makes it. This just kind of feels like someone losing themselves a little bit and then just running away with that.
Yeah.
And like getting lost kind of situation.
I'm gonna go Smut.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of like primal smut in the Witcher fandom. Where
Feral Yaskier.
Feral Yaskier, Feral Geralt, where like he takes potions and then gets really horny and Yaskier has to help him come down from it.
No.
There's a lot. There's so many of those. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go.
I should make a poll for Brian again.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go Smut because wishful thinking.
I mean, that does make sense. It is very, like, you're off on a, you're going through the wild a lot of the time. So it's like, if something's going to happen, it's usually going to be, it's usually going to be out camping.
Yeah. Well, and there's just so much sex pollen stuff for this fandom, which is...
Oof.
Wow.
I like that trope, so I'm happy about it. But half the time it's just Geralt takes a really bad combination of potions, then is like, no, I bonered too hard. And Yasker's like, come here, I have to help you.
I got too horny from the killings.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
That's
There's
an
also
Adventure Zone quote.
There's also a lot of Yaskier doesn't know flora and fauna, so will accidentally find a sex pollen plant and just inhale it. And Geralt's like, why did you eat these dumb mushrooms? You should know better. And those are great because most of the time it's just Geralt telling Yaskier he's dumb and Yaskier going, I know, but I'm too horny.
I ended the poll.
Alright.
Because I think we got our one vote already, and it was
Smut.
100% for Smut.
Nice. I'm so curious about this one. That's a really pretty background image also, and I love that you have like this kind of Gallifreyan thing going on over the front.
That's the
theme?
The theme of the PowerPoint thing.
I love
It's a
that
good
PowerPoint theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretty.
Yes.
I'm learning a lot about how to make pretty PowerPoints just from Smut or Angst. Educational.
good.
Don't ever let anyone tell you different.
Yes.
Don't show this to children.
Yeah, please.
Oh,
This is not meant for children.
ow. How dare you.
I told you I used good pictures for that.
How dare you.
I know. It spoke to me.
It spoke to me.
Say it like that. Oh, if there's anyone's titled Unicorn, well, no. There's a town called Unicorn in the Witcher universe that sucks.
Oh,
But only bad things happen in Unicorn.
that is sad.
But there is a very prominent stuffed unicorn in the books.
Oh, fun.
Geralt hates that unicorn. It's just not comfortable. A foolish reprise. Verb!
By Ferb.
That could be literally anything.
You've picked some good titles so far. I'm gonna say Smut.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it just, like, foolish kind of just sounds like it's like a kind of like regret lightly sort of thing, and that usually comes with Smut. In my personal opinion.
Regret lightly.
And just kind of like some sort of alternate mindset, which usually leads to bad decisions. And angst is usually something that's more of a like, also bad decisions, but more like bad thought, like paths a little bit more in some ways. But this just sounds a little more like the kind that leads to a
It sounds like
fun
fluff.
night. It
Fluff and
does
Smut.
sound-
If I had to guess any tags.
Mhm.
However, consider Geralt and Yaskier get run out of town. I'm just gonna keep saying it's Yaskier. I'm so sorry. This could be literally any ship. But Geralt gets run out of town because he's a witcher and people are racist. and it's somebody trying to, like, do that, but, well, no, it's reprise, not reprieve, so yeah, it is Angst. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be.
Maybe.
It's gotta be.
Maybe. I'm going towards foolish. That word just sounds smutty.
Foolish. Foolish mod.
Foolish mod. Oh, it could be dragon. Something with dragon.
Ooh, dragon. Dragon smut.
Dragon smut.
Oh, we got 2 votes
Two
this
for
time
Oh,
for
yay.
Angst.
Alright.
It could be
Alright.
anything.
I'm against the
The
Rain.
grain.
yeah.
Or going against the current, I guess, but that requires more motion, I think.
I'm not gonna move today as much. No. It's a quiet day.
Chill day in the Smut or Angst house.
I can't see what you guys are seeing, so I don't know.
It's still on the normal.
Yeah.
I changed the slide, so it'll get to you eventually.
It will.
Too good at this.
So good, so
Foolish.
talented.
Foolish.
To be fair, the word foolish is used a lot in Angst stuff as well,
It is,
specifically in like
Foolish
you
mistakes.
foolish bard for thinking that you could escape, or like
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, that's sad though.
it's Angst.
It is. I don't know. Like it just. I guess that would make sense, but it sounds too light. For that almost. It's weird. Okay. Make it. Oh.
Angst.
Oh.
It's okay, Brian. You'll get some eventually.
Listen, the
Yes.
point of this game is not to win. The point of this game is to be shocked at fanfiction and also
Yes.
celebrate the creativity of fanfic authors.
Yes.
Make It Real does sound very angsty. Like, even if it was smut, it sounds like it would be a smut dream sort of situation, and then it's
Smut dreams
sad.
still count.
It does. It would be smut at that point. But also it just really sounds sad.
This feels like having hallucinations. Or like having fantasies about, oh, this is how I want things to be. I wish I could make it real.
Mm-hmm. It does. Watch it be smut though. And it is actually becoming real. It's like it was a dream at first, and then it like gets cut off, and they're like, "Oh, so sad." But then they meet up, and then it's like, "Oh, actually." Though.
Just based on this title, all I can picture is just 2 people like making out, and one of them's like, "I want to have sex with you," and the other one's like, "Make it real."
See,
That's a great.
I
comeback.
just think of the one bit from Good Omens where friggin' Antichrist kid Adam is dreaming, and you just hear a bunch of voices whispering, "Make it happen. Make it real. Make it happen. Make it real." And then he makes it real because he's the Antichrist and he can do that.
Yeah.
Poor Adam. He doesn't know what he's doing 90% of the time.
He is a child.
He's a baby.
Baby.
And his hellhound is cute.
It is very cute. I do like the puppy dog.
Dogs are always good.
Oh.
Hellhounds especially, they're just so cute.
They're just little demon doggos. You don't know.
I don't know.
I love them.
Paul thinks smut.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's a very like
Oh,
moody and
yeah.
atmospheric castle as well. I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to use cool pictures, but I didn't want to go and search for Witcher background pictures.
Yeah.
In case of spoilers.
In case of spoilers, so I literally went to Pixabay and typed in dark fantasy and found 20 images.
Yes.
That's good.
I mean, that makes sense. That's what you gotta do. Dark fantasy is one of my favorite subgenres.
Yeah.
Very good.
One of these days I could just use fucking, is it Wumbo or whatever?
Yes.
Wombo! That'd be
Wombo.
so interesting.
To put in the backgrounds, just like put the fic title into the Wombo. That's dope as hell. Okay.
That'd be cool.
You should do that.
Yeah.
If you haven't played around with Wombo, do it. It's very entertaining.
The art one, not the audio thing. The audio thing is kind of terrifying. Yeah.
Has it changed for you guys yet?
Yes. It is.
Does
Okay.
Angst.
It does
It
not
is
change to the
angst.
next.
Oh no, I just didn't. You guys didn't show a sign
Sorry.
of yes, we got it, or at least not one that I saw.
We had a little, I mean, I did a little like, ooh.
Ooh, to be fair, we flail around with these a lot, so
We
it's
do.
really hard. Listen, you give me a stick, I just want to do the little
Start a
helicopter.
fire with it.
No, it's like the little helicopter things. Like
Oh,
the
yeah,
little
just-
two bits of plastic that you could like do this
Yeah.
and then you let go and it just goes whoo.
We sell those.
And into the fire.
I think I had one from the
Little
Museum
fairy.
of Flight.
Ooh.
I love that museum. Listen, I know nothing about planes, but they're cool.
Yeah, no.
What the hell?
What?
Oh, just let me know when your slide comes up if it shows the whole thing or not.
It does not.
It does not. It just says, "What do I do? This love won't sit."
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. It's this love won't sit still.
Okay.
I don't know why it's only half fading in. I'm afraid to press the next button though, because I don't want to go to the next slide.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds like someone's about to get spanked.
What do I do? This love won't sit still. Sit still!
It does kind of sound smutty. But I think I'm going to go with Angst on this one. Because, like, what do I do sounds very angsty. Like, that's a very angsty question. And also, this love won't sit still kind of makes me feel like it's like my heart keeps racing every time that I see this person, but I cannot get it to settle down because I can't do anything about this love
Oh.
situation. That's kind of what my brain is coming towards with this.
Unrequited love.
Unrequited love. I can end the poll. I think poll is leaning towards smut.
Fair.
This also sounds like a song lyric.
It does.
I don't know what song, but it sounds like a song lyric.
Ooh, we got 2 votes. There's another person here.
Yay!
So
Welcome,
Bart is saying that
people.
there's 5.
5
Watching.
on
Yeah.
your end? Oh,
Welcome, welcome.
Yes.
welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Okay.
Didn't mean
Go
to
the
quote
next slide.
How
Oh,
the Grinch Stole Christmas at you. I'm
did it
so
come through?
sorry.
yeah, I just clicked the thing and it was like, oh, you want the rest of the word? We're
Preferably,
going to
yes.
the next slide. You guys will see that on your screens in a second.
We'll see. We'll see.
I love the idea of a title. What do I do? This love won't sit. No, but yeah, I just love the idea that it would just end at sit. This love won't sit.
That would.
There
That
it
sounds
is.
more like a smut one.
It does.
Definitely won't sit tomorrow, if you know what I'm saying.
God damn it.
I'm tired.
Okay. All right.
Do you got it?
We got it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it
It
is
just
an
sounds like
angst one.
I have the same wavelength as
Yeah.
Witcher fanfics. That's what it
Yeah.
is. That's what this is.
This one is specifically a Triss and Yennefer one.
Oh.
Oh no.
Triss, canonically bisexual.
Yeah.
So is Ciri.
Hey.
Don't think
Yeah.
Yennefer is canonically.
Maybe bi? Maybe? Or... I don't know enough.
Yennefer's canonically just a bitch, and I love her for it.
I identify as a bitch.
Because then whenever you walk into a room, you can blast bitches back.
Yes.
One of the greatest Elton John songs of all time.
Okay. I do still love all these images. Ooh.
Monster fucker smut.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. That is what that is. It's,
Yeah.
oh no, I gotta walk into the woods and go get bait to deal with this monster. Oh no. Now I'm
Yeah.
getting fucked by a monster.
Okay, but which
Or-
monster?
Any of them. Probably people in the fandom really like Leshy. Leshin? I don't know what the plural is. I'm so sorry. But like the tree dudes. The tree stumps who can control wolves and crows and have vine tentacles.
Mine
Tentacles.
tentacles.
Zoigles also have tentacles, but they're in sewers and distinctively less pleasant because they're in sewers.
I kind of feel like this is almost all. This could go that way, definitely, but it could also go someone was used as bait, I'm going to go and save them situation. And then that evolves into more smut. It could also slightly be Witcher goes off to go and get something and doesn't come back, though. And that would have been Angst.
Oof.
Yeah. But smut.
But you're going
first.
smut.
Yeah.
You're going smut.
It feels right.
It really does. I also
I'm
like
letting
Art
the
and
poll.
Cat.
Talk about having wood. Thanks,
Hey.
Brian.
Nice.
Coming in clutch with the dumb sex puns.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
Poll says 100% smut, so we're
That's
all
all
in
smut.
on this one.
feels
Everybody's
right.
going smut.
It really does. We will see.
You will see.
Just the wait. The torture.
The torture.
Now that's some angst.
We will see.
What, torture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The torture. I mean,
Unless
it
it's
doesn't have to
kinky.
be.
Oh, no, yeah, I guess you're right. It could be edging.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Specifically, this one is Eskel and Jaskier and non-human Jaskier.
Is non-human Yaskier the bait?
Yes.
And the bait did not get
Please
saved
don't
this
hurt
time.
my boy.
No, Jaskier thinks he's the bait. Spoiler alert for this random fic. Jaskier thinks he's the bait, but Eskel's like, no, I saved you from that place that was trying to sell you as bait. I want to help you.
Baby, no.
The fantasy equivalent of adopting a dog from a dog meat market.
Oh.
Which is a thing that people do.
Yeah.
Dog meat markets or adopting from them?
Both.
Both.
Okay.
Both are fairly common.
That's
Which is sad.
Not in our corner of the world, but others.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm listening to the audio to make sure everything's
Oh.
going well, and it's like, I'm here to save you, and it's like, oh, again. Ignite me, licking up the flames you bring about.
I want it to be smut so bad. This could be about Ciri having nightmares about the fall of Sintra.
That's
Oh.
true. I still think it sounds
I
smutty.
also think it sounds smutty, but I have to put that out there. That this could also be like a breakup
It could.
between Geralt and anybody. Man cannot hold down a relationship because he's a dumbass. Licking obviously is going to be immediately more sexual though, so I am gonna go smut, I think.
Change your mind.
Well, no, listen, I love the aesthetic of burning cities and people having nightmares about them. It's just beautiful.
The aesthetic of it.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to actually happen to anybody.
I'm glad
but
to hear that.
yes, don't watch your city. I'm gonna come burn it down. No, it does sound very horny, but also places burning to the ground is a pretty common theme in this series. So
That is very true. Ignite me
In this
and
series.
licking.
in this series,
Siri. In this series.
In this
Things
series.
are common, burning down.
Yeah.
In this series.
please don't,
Oof.
please don't hurt my girl.
100% for smut. Everybody's
Okay.
going
It just
smut
feels
on this
right.
one.
It really does. I do like the background, but also that is really pretty.
It makes me think of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you were gonna say the fucking asteroids that they hurl at the Battle of Sodden.
Ooh, that too. Those are good.
Yes.
The Battle of Sodden was so cool visually. More mage battles.
Yes.
Fantasy writers and screenwriters. More of that, please.
Give it to me.
A
Yeah, it
Yeah.
had to be.
They use the word licking.
and
Yeah.
ignite. Like ignite me sounds very much like heavy emotions, and usually they're more of the steamy variety. That's what-
The
yeah.
steamy variety.
I feel the need to point out that Katy Perry uses the song Ignite. Uses the
The
lyric
lyric,
Ignite in the song Firework.
How do you know it's not a sexy song?
It could be.
As far as Katy Perry
Baby,
goes.
you're a firework. Make them go, ah, ah, ah.
Fair. I don't like Katy Perry, so I don't pay attention to her lyrics 90% of the time. Except for, do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Because it drives my father insane. He hates that lyric so much.
It's a funny lyric.
It's so funny, and so we just sing it around the house to piss him off.
It's still on Smut.
You'll get there.
We'll get there eventually.
I do enjoy that he was like, I'm gonna take a bath, but I'm not gonna take off my magic detection amulet.
Ooh.
Even in Bath, there's magic.
Well, he's dealing with Yennefer, so like, it's a really smart choice to wear that so he knows if she's trying to cast spells on him. But also, it's just very funny, the idea of somebody going, I'm not taking off my necklace when I take a bath, you can't make me.
It could be me.
Angst.
It does sound a lot like Angst, especially considering it's The Witcher. Because everyone is like stuck with.
Everyone's depressed.
Everyone's depressed. Everyone's kind of stuck with destiny, and they're trying to get away from it a little bit. At least with Geralt's situations.
Ooh, do we finally have a split in chat?
Oh,
It's been 100% one way or the other for a while.
I
Yeah.
think.
I want
I'm
this to
gonna
be
have
it.
to be.
Oh gosh. Don't mind me.
I think I'm gonna go with Smut. Because I feel like it does really sound a lot like it could be Angst, because it is trying to break free from stuff, it sounds like. But also I feel like that just sounds like it's someone being like, I'm free to go and pursue this person, so that's what I'm gonna do.
I
little
want to break free.
Oh, I was gonna start singing Now We Are Free from, oh god, what movie is that? Is that Gladiator?
I'm gonna
It's a
end the
good
poll
song.
here.
I like that song. Yeah.
I also just have Freebird stuck in my head. 66% Smut and 33% Angst. We got 3 votes this time.
Ooh, welcome
Wow.
new people.
Welcome to this Witcher one.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why we don't have any slides, or not slides, but the flashcards. It would all just be Witcher.
It's just all
The
Witcher.
Witcher. I think
Let me guess. I think it's Witcher.
Honestly, the douche move would be to make us guess if it was generic Witcher, the show, the games, or the books.
Yeah.
But that's so nitpicky and stupid.
It would be very hard to guess on that, I think, because it's just so, like,
Yeah.
there's very little to, like, hints with just the title.
Yeah.
On that
Oh, yeah.
aspect. Hey.
Well done.
Panic as a person. This is so stupid. I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
That is the
Welcome.
highest compliment you could pay us.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
love your name. Panic as a person is just my whole life, so.
Same.
Hooray.
Mostly Panic as an adult, but sometimes I don't feel like I'm there yet.
Your adults are still people.
That's true. But I didn't panic as much as a child. As a child, I was happy.
That's true.
That's true.
Sing for me, little Lark.
Ooh, wait, this could go either way, though. Shit!
I knew this would stump you.
Because it's either sing for me as in please make noises while I'm fucking you, or it's sing for me and tell us where Geralt of Rivia is, the Askir, while we torture you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to be the sad one. I want it to be slutty.
The fact that it's Little Lark.
What you want.
Little Lark doesn't sound as much of a like pet name as like a sexy pet name exactly. It sounds more like a
Little Lark derogatory.
no,
Little Lark.
kind of like
Derogatory.
like it sounds sad. Like oh,
Yeah.
you little lark. Like it's someone speaking down. Not as much. I didn't really capture any, like, torture exactly. It made it sound more like you're fighting so hard in this losing battle. It's so sad, but you're not going to make it sort of situation. And it's like, or sing me like a lullaby situation as I'm dying. Like that type of thing.
Sing me a lullaby as I'm dying right now.
Did you
as I
mean
just die?
one of the most important scenes from the Hunger Games?
Oof.
Maybe.
Oof. Oof.
uh,
Hunger Games callback.
yeah.
Listen, I was obsessed with those books. I filmed videos of the Hunger Games with my friends in the
Ooh,
woods.
we got 5 votes this
Woo,
time, and
welcome.
all of them are for Smut. Everybody's going all in for Smut on this one, except for Saskia.
That's okay. I would prefer to
Knowing
be
your
Smut
track
because this
record,
is
we're
that.
probably all wrong anyway, so...
Saskia is the
I'm just
best
keyed in
at this
on
game,
this.
despite not reading that much fanfiction.
I think it's fully because Saskia doesn't read fanfiction that you just have, like, an unbiased opinion, whereas every time I'm like, I want it to be horny.
I want horny. Give me horny.
Give it to me.
Give me the horny.
I say as somebody who does not write smut and only writes angst verging on horror. Yeah! There's a lot of fics where Geralt starts calling Yaski your little lark, and it's
Aw.
really cute.
That is actually really adorable.
Especially when it's like, Geralt never uses... God damn it, Brian.
What did he say?
That scene from
That's
the
horrible.
Brian! Get out of here,
You're
but
lucky I
don't.
love
Leave, but don't actually.
Leave, but only emotionally.
I mean, it's not like I don't make
That's
puns
me.
that are equally that bad. And accidentally make Leandra almost die
By choking.
by choking on a beverage.
Yeah. It sounds smutty. It very much sounds smutty. It's smut, right?
Right? But also, like, Geralt gets dirty a lot. Because he's gross.
And it could also be like your hands are so dirty with blood because
Ugh.
something happened and you're like upset about the situation and such.
It's gotta be smut, though.
It sounds like smut. I'm gonna say smut.
Gotta be.
Like,
I don't
can
know
see
what to
where
do
it
if
goes
it's
in
not.
smut, but you know.
If this
So
isn't
dirty.
smut, the world is wrong.
I like to feel that this is another version of the very last one from our very first stream. Milk doesn't taste the same anymore, in the sense that it could go either way, and if it goes a certain way, then you're stupid. Not stupid, but
But, like,
Yeah.
it's
It's just
upsetty.
Yep.
66% for Angst in the chat. Ooh,
Okay.
and 33 for Smut. Ooh,
Yeah, no.
guess we'll find out.
I can see it going for angst. There's so many different paths for angst, but my brain is just like it just said, okay, so smut.
Right,
When I
yeah.
read that.
It honestly, it sounds like we got super dirty and now, oh no, we have to take a bath together
Oh no.
and get clean and then get dirty again.
Or it's just very hardcore smut. Like that could also just be.
Honestly, this time barely works for me. I'd be able to be here more consistently.
Afternoon, evening.
I'm sorry. We're trying to find a good time that
We
works for
are.
everybody.
How? How? I don't get it.
It does sound. Yeah.
Well, either the world is wrong or our brains have just been burned by
I
horny.
mean, we knew that.
Yeah.
That is a well-established fact by this
I
point.
think specifically, if I remember the description correctly, it's basically Jaskier's with all the Witchers and Kaer Morhen, and they're all dirty and gross, and he's like, I'm gonna help you wash up. And then they're like, trauma. And he's like, oh, shit.
Oh, emotionally dirty. Oh no.
Emotionally dirty.
Oh,
It's hard to clean up.
that sounds like an insult.
Emotionally dirty?
Yeah. You're so emotionally dirty.
Yeah, when you say it like that, yes. Yes. I fully meant that it was just they have a lot of, what is it called?
Baggage? Or trauma?
like, I don't know. My brain is pulling something else, and I don't know what it is. Trick question.
This is a trick question.
It is. I feel like it could be Smut, just because it's like, kind of like, do you want to have sex now or later sort of situation, and it's like, haha, both.
Trick question.
Yeah, like that's where my brain hopped onto.
As soon as the poll went out, somebody voted for Smut.
Yes.
And somebody else voted for Angst. It is a trick question.
I'm just gonna get Angst for no real reason. I don't have any justification for this one. That's just my instinct.
Fair.
I'm sticking with it.
Very fair. It's good to go on instinct sometimes.
Stick to your guns.
I know. It does. It really could go either way. It is a trick question. One or the other.
I'm gonna end the poll.
Alright. Ooh.
Why was
Oh,
that?
it looks like we might have another person.
Why was that in the exact same rhythm of Backstreet's Back? All right.
I'm gonna end the poll.
Alright.
We got 66% for Smut and
Okay.
33 for Angst.
Alright.
Cheers.
Let's find out.
Yes.
Again, could be anything.
It really could.
That's the concept of this game.
It is. Again, you picked some really good ones.
These are great fic titles. Very curious about some of them.
I mean, none of them are gentle, sharp, and strange.
Nothing is
Which
gentle,
would be
sharp, and strange.
Except for elephants.
They're so good. I will love that forever. It's
It is
just
so
too
good.
good.
Hey.
It is Smut.
It definitely makes
It's
most
Smut.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 6 an hour later. Like, both. It's the easy answer.
Both.
Unless you got a meeting, I guess. Then you just gotta go to that. Or jobs.
Yeah, that's the only thing that stops people from having sex. Jobs.
I've given up on capital letters for these polls. Who needs them?
Listen, it's December of 2021.
One.
Jesus Christ. I had to think about that for a second. It's December of 2021. We don't... It's too much effort for anything right now.
Everything is effort.
Do better!
Do better. Can you imagine saying this to someone in bed? It's just like, hey, do better.
I honestly, I kind of think it's going Angst on this one, just because it's like, I don't think it's someone else telling someone to do better. I think it's someone telling themselves to do better, and it's that inner like turmoil of like, I can do better. I should be doing better. I need to do this.
Yeah.
It definitely feels angsty. Because I was thinking about it and I'm like, okay, that's just... I was like, okay, it could be praise kink, but that's just mean. So, yeah, I'm also gonna go Angst, I think.
I could also see it going with like Siri or someone and her being like, I need to do better, but then someone is like, no, you need to take a break and we're gonna have fun. Or something.
No.
Yeah.
Take a chill pill.
Yeah. So like I could see it going Smut that way.
Yeah.
Or
I feel like
could
if
be
it were
anyone
anything,
being
it would be
like,
Smangst, but...
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
That's the kind.
In this economy, who can afford it?
Who can afford it?
Capitalism has no room for capital letters.
No.
They can't capitalize on it.
This is a dumb pun, but I'm so happy.
It is good.
We got 75% for Angst and 25% for Smut.
Okay.
If I can say the word percent.
Jeopardy theme song and the Kahoot theme songs always slap, and I stand by this.
Yeah. The first few times I played Kahoot was in school.
Same.
And they didn't play the music, so I didn't know about it until like someone actually said something about the music being really good, and I was like, what? And then I played it for myself, and I was like,
Kind of
why
a
didn't
bop.
they? Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks.
It's
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It does. It's like just turning it back on yourself. That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This next one is one of my favorite ones.
Oh God, I'm scared.
Okay. I think I just need this last one just because that's what I tell myself in the morning. Like at 3 in the morning, just like do better. Go to
When
sleep.
you're playing Sims up late and you know you need to get up to do something the next morning.
Yeah. I was building houses. It's fun to build houses. It's also easy to just be like, all right, cool, it's 3 in the morning. Pressure.
Pushing down on me.
Push down you.
Don't sue us, YouTube.
Please don't.
Surely that was not enough of a song.
I don't think so.
Copyright. Are you laughing at me for
Yes.
just slowly holding
Yes.
this up?
Yes, I am. I am laughing at you.
It does speak smut to me. It really does. But I also, like, when I think about it as being part of The Witcher, I'm kind of going towards angst. And I feel it's because there's so many things happening to one person.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one thing after another after another after another that all
Poor
the pressures
Siri.
kind of like go up, like crushing them a bit.
She needs
Yeah.
a hug. And
Yeah.
a nap.
She does.
And for people to stop bothering her. She needs a vacation. That's what she needs.
Yes.
Consider massage turned sexy.
Always. Not always.
How many massages have you had?
None in that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Massage trauma.
I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone blames you for that.
No.
What an interesting day that was.
Oh god. 100% for smut.
Alright, fair. It does very much scream smut. But I'm gonna say I'm still going for angst just because it does feel it's Witcher.
It really could go either way.
Yeah.
Like that word could mean both
Anything.
things. Yeah.
It does.
The one words, the single word titles are always the trickiest, I think, because it's often so vague that it could be anything. The longer the title gets, the more clues you get.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a song lyric, I feel like if somebody makes it sound like it's from Fall Out Boy, you'll get context clues.
Congratulations.
I hope this is a massage turned sexy. There's a lot of those too, and they're very good.
A bath massage. Turned into
Usually
both a
it's
bathtub.
usually it's like Geralt.
I don't know
Is-
if you want to know what this one's about.
Oh.
I certainly didn't.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not that bad, it's just me as an asexual going, do you want me to tell you?
You can tell us later if you don't want to say on the stream.
I mean, do the people want to know?
It's a question. And just put a yes or no and like do a poll real quick. Like, do you want to know about it? No. Is it like I know
It
very
has to
curious,
do with piss.
Yeah.
Specifically pissing inside.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that also made me go.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that.
Not a fan. Not my cup of tea. You
Yeah.
do you.
Yeah. You do you over there. I'm gonna stay over here. That's how it's gonna
That's
be.
why fan fiction's great.
Yeah.
Because you can just avoid stuff if you
Yeah.
want to, as long as they're
Hi,
tagged.
Richie. We
Correct,
show
yes,
up
you
late
won.
to the party.
Hi. I had to hear it
Yes.
twice. That's the only problem with listening to the stream while we're doing this. I had to hear this conversation twice.
Rip.
Okay. Get used to it.
Why do you regret, Brian? Do you regret knowing that it was smut?
I'm assuming
what the
smut was about, yeah.
Yeah. Rip.
Get used to it.
I really want this to be Geralt getting angsty about people taking care of him.
Oh.
Just being like, I don't deserve it. And they're like, we care about you. Get used to it. Because that's adorable.
It is. I also think it's that, but I think it gets smutty.
Do this at the same time every week. Like, you live here.
You live here.
Love. know. I definitely get used to it. Does very much sound like someone's getting taken care of.
That could be in a sexual way as well, for sure.
I want it to be like emotionally they get taken care of and they enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's why I want it to be smut, is that is enjoyable for them. Angst-wise, it would get a lot into the beating yourself up or being really hard on yourself, and that's sad. Because everyone in that
Have
show
you met Geralt of Rivia?
Well, I haven't, but I have.
Poll says angst for 75%.
Mm-hmm.
Something golden shower bun. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you for not actually subjecting us to it.
Yeah.
That is very much appreciated.
Yep. I care about you. Get used to it.
Alternatively, torture.
Get used to the torture.
Distinctly of the unerotic kind.
Ironic torture.
Also that. I'm unironically torturing you right now. How do you feel? Get used to it.
Get used. Oh no.
I didn't even drink the eggnog. Not really.
Have a sip.
I can't drink eggnog.
Oh, congratulations.
That's
sad.
Is it Geralt?
I don't remember.
Damn.
I only remember some of these.
I wanna know.
I wanna know. Can you show me?
Ooh, good soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Collins did not need to go so hard on the Tarzan soundtrack. He sang almost every other language. Like, because normally they'll just have other people, like, who speak whatever language it is, sing, like, the Spanish version or the Mandarin version. But no, it was just Phil Collins. Just him.
That's cool.
It's commitment, and I appreciate it, because, honestly, Tarzan is not the same without Phil Collins. Ruin me.
I agree. That came to mind first. But I also think it could very easily be Angst, just because it's Witcher.
And everyone's sad.
Yes, but everyone's already, like, sad. So I feel like with the fanfic it would be, like, a little bit happier, but at the same time I'm like, you could really just run someone in the ground in this show.
The question is, what ship would it be if it was Smut, do you think? Because it could be anybody. Honestly. Honestly, big Eskel and Geralt vibes. That feels like that's right.
Okay.
Might not be, but that feels right.
I'm gonna end the poll.
Doesn't have to go that hard, but he did.
Thank you, Phil, for your service.
Yes.
Everybody say thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil. Doesn't have anything to do with The Witcher, but thank you, Phil. 100% for Smut.
It does sound a lot like Smut. I'm still, like... It just...
We're committing to a continent full of traumatized people being upset.
Yes.
Which is valid.
It's just one of those days.
Oh, it could be Emil! Regis. The vampire boy that everybody ships with Geralt for some reason.
Oh.
I mean, they're both kind of grumpy old dudes together, so, like, it's fair, but also, Regis is such a dork. I have this doggy, I'm going to name it Dracul.
It's Angst. It's Angst. I was gonna give you a hint, but I knew it would give it away. I've read this fic.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. I think... I can't remember exactly which fic this is, but I feel like I remember it being good.
Okay.
So, yes.
Alright, I trust you.
Yeah, no.
Thanks.
It just spoke to me and it just said, ruin me. I'm already down. I don't have far to go.
If you were any character in The Witcher, you'd be Regis.
Because vampire?
Vampire, and also a vampire purposefully spreading myths about vampires so nobody gets clued in on the fact that he's a vampire.
You know, Ring
agree
Shadow
with that.
Cat, the fanfiction in The Witcher is great.
It's
Like,
so good.
It's very good. I think I just started a Warlord Geralt fic today.
You think you did. You've
I
been
did.
telling me about it all
I
morning.
did, but I don't know if it's not specifically, like, there's different Warlord Geralt things, so I don't know if it's the same.
Okay, is this coitus interruptus, or is this just sad people?
It's sounds...
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it very much sounds like someone comes back home and their, like, significant other is cheating on them. That's what
Or
it
their
sounds
significant other's masturbating.
like. That could also be it.
Again, one-track mind, but here we are.
Here we are.
I've made my bed and I will lie in it. You thinking Angst?
I'm thinking Angst, and it sounds kind of like the other person comes back early, and the person who was home is, like, in the middle of a panic attack because they were lonely, and some other stuff, and, like, all the emotions kind of came back at them, and then it's the other person being like, I'm still here, I'm still, like, I've returned, sort of thing. And
that's
just
depressing.
I know, I'm sorry. That's just kind of what my brain's
Sad, but also wholesome.
But also sad.
But also sad.
Yeah, I just like torturing characters, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, so do I.
Yeah.
We
Just
got
as all my gaming
66%
characters.
for Smut in chat.
So close to 69. So close.
We'd have to have a lot more votes for that to even out in that way.
Yeah, no, I know. I can dream, though.
One day.
One day.
69.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will see.
You will see.
And it's more likely if the stream keeps going well and my computer stops saying death to me.
Death.
I'm glad it wasn't mine because that would have been just very sad.
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't know if it's walking. I can't remember the description super well, but I think it might have been like I'm home early, let's bang
Fair.
kind of thing.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
Very valid. I've never met somebody who can look as grumpy in a bathtub also as Henry Cavill, apparently. He just looks so mad.
He does look very bad.
I don't like being clean.
But he does, though. Geralt loves taking baths. It's just his profession sucks, so he has to get grimy all the time because he's fighting monsters in sewers.
Ooh.
That's Kaer Morhen's Smut.
Oh.
I want that to be Kaer Morhen's Smut.
I feel like snowed in somewhere is what this is saying to me. But part of me is worried that it's snowed in apart from someone.
Separated.
Separation and just kind of like sadness, and there's no way of getting to each other, and you don't know if the other's okay or if they made it, and it's just
Just
There's just so much smut fix where the premise is Geralt takes Jaskier home to Kaer Morhen, and they're locked up there for the winter. Oh no, what are you gonna do until the snow starts to melt?
Oh no.
Bone. In the Fanon Hot Springs, which I choose to believe are canon.
Hot springs do sound really nice.
Yeah. They just show up everywhere in
do.
every fanfiction.
Everyone's like, obviously Kaer Morhen was built on top of a hot springs.
Oh,
We all agree.
We got 60 for Smut and 40 for Angst in the chat.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I do know why. I'm just on that train of like, my brain just went, okay, now we're just gonna make every single title into Angst. And that's
All
what
of
my
it's
brain is
Angst.
doing.
It's okay, I'm making every single title into Smut. We balance each other out.
Woo.
Yeah. If one of you guesses one of them will be right.
Exactly. Someone will be right.
That made sense.
Watch it just be like some like
Secret third option.
some secret third option.
Smangst.
It's
Fluff.
Could be fluff.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That
Yeah.
feels right.
Yeah.
Kaer Morhen. I maintain that it's probably Kaer Morhen.
I did like the picture.
I think it is Kaer Morhen.
You
I don't
put a
remember.
bunch of really buff dudes with a lot of issues in one castle together for an entire winter with no contact with the outside world. Something's gonna happen. And that something's probably horny. Or it's like Yaskier is helping Vesemir cook and accidentally cuts off his fingertip with a knife because I would not put it past him.
Whoa.
Don't like that. That's sad. And painful. Walking backwards into hell. Ooh.
Gorgeous.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Have I read this?
Have you read that?
I don't know. There's a lot of stories where, like, people die and Geralt has to go, like... There's, like, a lot of Orpheus and Eurydice vibes where it's like, oh no, my significant other died. I gotta go walk into hell and get him back, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh. Again, it does feel very smut. Or not smut, angst.
This is that Wint quote?
Yeah.
I will face God and walk backwards into hell.
Yeah,
Probably,
yeah. That's such a good quote. It's one of my favorite quotes.
Cool.
Mostly just because I enjoy the idea of making God uncomfortable, but...
So...
Okay, so angst makes sense to me, and that's kind of what I went for first, but I'm also now feeling, since I know the whole quote, I feel like it actually might be smut, and it's written by someone who's very, like, religious, or was brought up religious, and they're like, it's
You're psychoanalyzing this fic author?
I am. And they're like, this, like, it's like, probably Geralt and Jaskier, or some, like, more, like, gay couple, and they're like, ha, this is just gonna be great.
Ha.
Yeah. That's where I'm
gonna
going.
stick with angst just so we have a variety, but also I do follow that logic.
Yeah. Because it's just, walking backwards into hell sounds very much like it's just going to be an angsty thing. But knowing the whole thing, that just, like, clicked something in my brain that's like, yeah. Everyone
Paul
else thinks
says
that this is bad, so
angst.
we're going to do it and
Yeah,
be
Paul
happy
says
with it.
angst.
Yeah.
Whoop. What could it be?
I do like that background, though. It's very, very pretty. I wish I were there right now.
Yeah. I want to just travel around and see all these places.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But we can't. Quarantine and money.
Yep. Money. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's angst.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Tis angst.
does.
I think... I don't even remember what the title was. What was the title?
Walking backwards into hell.
Yeah. Basically, it's Geraskier. Geralt gets injured, and to hide him from the god that's hunting him, he takes Geralt to hell.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, that
It
works.
sounds interesting.
That's a fun concept.
Mm-hmm. And that's definitely one way to do it. That jacket swoosh.
I know. It's I love Yaskir's wardrobe so much.
Mm-hmm.
I still a little bit wish we got to see him in hose because
Yeah.
anytime I
Joey
get to see
said
people in
no.
hose, I laugh hysterically. But
Oh.
who the hell is this about? Is it Ciri? Is it Yaskir? Is it any of the sorceresses? Is it Francesca? I mean, she's not on the show yet, but she exists in the Witcherverse.
I feel like it's angst. Mostly because the flower sounds delicate and like someone is trying to protect it.
Right?
And the court is kind of like surrounding and being more like watchful and making sure that the flower is perfect and is safe without caring what the flower wants and if the flower wants to go and run through a field. I don't know. But that.
I also feel like it's very much like I'm completely pampered, I live in this place, but these people are all fake bitches and I don't like them.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, angst.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm leaning. I guess it could also be like top courtesan, but
Yeah.
going with
Where you at, Pole?
Mostly
75
Smut.
for Smut? Alright.
Yeah, 75 for Smut.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Very curious about this one.
Yes. Gosh, going out into that forest looks really nice with the sun going through.
There's a lot of interesting and spooky forest pictures in this PowerPoint.
They're good.
Spooky forests are great.
And they match The Witcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were in a spooky forest fairly recently, you and I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went on a hike with a friend, and
It got dark.
It got dark real fast. We were like, we're gonna hike over a suspension bridge to a waterfall. Then we're on our way back, and it's like nothing. Could not see.
So, this fic is the one I'm reading right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really good.
that makes sense.
You should read it. It's really good. Shout out.
Shout
I'm
out.
not paid to promote this.
Why would anyone in their right mind pay us to promote anything?
I don't know.
I mean, they
Probably not,
could, and
like-
I would say thank you for the money, but also,
Yeah, no.
of all the things they could, why this?
Yeah, no. A new leash on life.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that face, Cat?
That face sounds like a trope that I actively avoid.
Oh.
Not for any real reason, it's just not my cup of tea, so if I ever read something with it, I'm always just like, eh.
Okay.
It's not like full disgust. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It sounds like pet play. And that's just not my vibe.
I very much, for a second, I was like, a new lease. No, that's not how you spell lease. Did someone misspell? No, probably not. It's a new leash on
It's
life.
a new leash.
What if it's
not-
Geralt gets turned into a wolf and then Jaskier just has a wolf following him around? That happens
That's
a lot
cute.
in fanfics where someone curses Geralt to be a wolf and he's just like, dog, please help.
Dog, please help.
One of my-
I read a Jaskier fic
Yeah.
where Jaskier's dog, please help.
That does actually sound... I like that better. I'm gonna go Angst with that one.
You're going Angst?
Yeah.
Okay.
A new leash on life, like... Still, I wouldn't expect anyone to put a leash on Geralt. If
They would
anyone
die.
does.
Insta death.
This is the most votes we've had on a poll this whole stream.
Woo!
85% for Smut.
Welcome,
All right.
welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us for
Yes.
a new leash on life.
On this specific stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I want to make that clear. I was like, we had more votes on other ones, but we got 7 votes this time.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
An odd sock is a great username.
Yes.
God, I love looking at people's fake author names on AO3. They make me so happy.
There's some really good ones.
They're so funny. And then there's me, and I'm like, that's kind of boring, but recognizable, I guess.
Jaskier has Pomeranian vibes. The boy!
Oh, that's cute.
That's adorable. A little Pom. Oh no. No wonder he hates getting dirty. Pomeranians are so hard to clean.
Yeah.
Pomeranian Bard. I love that so much.
Cute but very loud.
Yes, Kira.
Yeah.
Cute but very loud.
Yeah.
Has it switched?
Yes, it's
Yes.
fun.
Okay,
It's
you
fun.
didn't react
Sorry.
at all.
We got
I
excited
have
by
no
Pomeranian
knowledge.
vibes.
Yes, no. How could it be anything else? Also, I'm pretty sure Jaskier's the one on the leash. So,
Fair.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
yeah, I think specifically what I remember from the description is Geralt saying, I need to keep you on a tighter leash.
Mm-hmm.
And Jaskier going, haha, cool joke. Wait.
That is how
Nice.
most kink discovery goes, in my experience. You say it as a joke, and then you're like, oh no, oh god, no. Or maybe that's just me.
Whoop. Whoop.
There it is.
Yep.
Hey, thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for playing. It worked through the whole stream.
Oh my god, I'm so glad.
I'm so sorry we abandoned you for 2 weeks because it was so broke.
Yeah.
But it's working now.
Yes.
Next Saturday is Christmas. We're not playing.
Yeah.
Some of us will be gone. The Saturday after that is New Year's Day. I don't know if we've decided if we're playing on that or not.
Everyone's gonna be hungover. It's New Year's.
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody in our time zone to wake up at 11 a.m.
I mean, we could do a later one.
We could.
Just kidding. Unless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will keep you updated on that.
we'll
And I
keep
will
you
jump
posted.
back on Twitter once we finished watching The Witcher Season 2 because I refuse to be spoiled for this beautiful show.
Yes. And we still have saved the PowerPoint from the Nandermo episode that we never got to. So we'll do that at some point.
Yes.
I
Yes, that is me. That is me.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming. We're so glad it worked this time.
Hopefully
And
that means good things for the future.
it was a good fucking time.
Yeah.
So, farewell.
Bye.